Hey guys. Okay, so the last couple of weeks have been a fail for me as far as YouTube goes. Last week, apparently, and I'm just not realizing this, that last week the video that I made did not upload for whatever reason. So this whole time I thought that you guys had the video to watch and you didn't, so I apologize for that. Um, Basically, I'm not going to try to figure out why. There's something wrong with the file, so I'm not going to try to load it again. I'll just kind of let you know. Last week, I I had basically stayed the same in my weight. I hadn't really lost anything. So I was a little disappointed in that because I know that that was the week that I really started, at least being a little more active, doing the games and the dancing and things like that. So I was really expecting that to make a difference. But looking back on that, I think that I kind of let the idea that I was moving and working out and, being more active kind of influence the way I was eating. I went over in points a couple of days, so I was using more of my extra weekly points than I had been the previous 3 or 4 weeks. And the individual foods that I was choosing, excuse me, weren't as great as they could have been. I was definitely using points for snacks more so than focusing on fruits and vegetables for my snacks. So hopefully I've identified the problem and, I think what I'm going to do is I'm not even going to calculate, figure out, you get points basically for working out. Like, if you work out a high intensity for an hour or whatever, you get 4 points or whatever it is. So you can earn points by working out. And I had been kind of calculating that, not a whole lot, but I was using that. So I think what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to still try to work out and, but I'm not going to calculate those points. I'm not going to give myself extra points for working out because I think that in my head kind of makes me think, oh, well, I worked out and I gained, I earned 3 points or I earned 5 points or whatever. And so then I'm like, oh, so if I have that bag of chips or I have that, cookie or that whatever it may be, it's not as bad as if I hadn't worked out, which is true. But I don't want to start thinking that way. I want to just keep my eating the way it was before I even started doing any kind of, extra activity and then just add the activity on top of that. Now, granted, as my activity intensifies, I will have to alter my eating a little bit just so that my body has enough, I'm taking in enough fuel to compensate for that extra fuel that I'm burning by working out. But at the moment, my intensity level is low enough that it's not really an issue. So that's what I'm going to try to focus on doing. Now, for this week, I missed my meeting this week. Not intentionally. I was up super late last night finishing a project, and excuse me, my husband was kind enough this morning to take the kids and let me sleep in. And I was apparently dead to the world because I didn't even wake up until like 11 o'clock this morning. So, missed that meeting completely. I have a scale here at the house, and I every so often have been, sorry, every so often I weigh myself on that. But I've been trying not to. I have a really bad habit of getting scale OCD, and I'll weigh myself 20 times a day. Not literally, but it gets really bad, and I don't want to focus on the number so much. I mean, obviously that's a big part of this, but once a week is really all you should weigh yourself anyway, because your weight's going to fluctuate day to day, hour to hour. So I haven't weighed myself. It is normally right about where, I usually weigh myself actually the morning before I go to my meeting, just to have it on my scale, because my scale will keep track of, it has setting where you can program your weight, and then once you weigh yourself again, it will keep track of whether that was whether you've gained weight or lost weight. So I usually do it on the morning before I go to my meetings, and I've noticed that it's pretty much about right where the scale at Weight Watchers puts me. Sometimes it's a little bit higher, but definitely not more than like a pound. So what I might do is I might just weigh myself. I didn't do it today just because my morning routine was completely out of whack since I slept in, but I might weigh myself tomorrow morning if I remember, just because I'm not used to doing it on Monday mornings, but I might weigh myself in the morning just so that I have an idea of where I'm at for this week and see if if I've progressed since last week when I really hadn't changed or not. So I will keep you updated on that. So anyway, so I apologize again for it being so long since I posted anything because, like I said, I hadn't even noticed that it didn't. My last week video hadn't. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time tonight formulating my thoughts. I hadn't even noticed that it didn't upload, so I, just figured, I hadn't had any comments on it because usually I'll get an email or something when I get a comment, and I just wasn't paying attention. So I apologize if you were expecting a video and didn't get one, and I apologize that I don't have an update in weight for this week because I slept in and missed my meeting. So I'm just going to say for now that we're just, provided that tomorrow's weigh-in on my scale doesn't say anything differently, I'm going to assume that I'm right where I was the last video that actually uploaded, which was about 192? Yeah, 192.6 or something like that. So I had about a pound to go to make my 10-pound goal and my 5% weight loss goal. So hopefully this next week I will have surpassed that, since it will have actually been 2 weeks since I had that weight. So I will keep you updated and let you guys know how everything's going. So I will talk to you. I'll try to upload another video kind of midweek this week, especially because I have a gym membership. It's to a kickboxing specific gym, not your standard gym with like treadmills and stuff like that. It's strictly kickboxing. It's set up like a boxing ring. There's a ring in the middle and then heavy bags all the way around, and we basically go through like a boxer's workout circuit. So I have a membership to that, but I haven't been going, of course, which frankly I probably wouldn't have kept the membership if it wasn't for the fact that I had signed up for so many months kind of thing. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start going back to that, because I really did enjoy it when I was doing it, and frankly I don't even remember what it was that that caused me to stop going to it. I think there was just like a couple of weeks that for whatever reason I couldn't go, and then me being the way I am, I just never got back into the routine of doing it. And then time went by and I hadn't done it, and here I am. So I'm going to try and start doing that. I would like to start doing that again 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and then either Friday or Saturday. So tomorrow being Monday, I'm going to attempt to go to it. So if I do that, I will definitely post a midweek video and let you guys know, how that's going and how much I missed it or remembered how much I hated it. So anyway, so I'll keep you guys updated, and I hope you all are still going strong on your weight loss goals and your working out and everything that you are aspiring to do for yourself. And I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks again. Bye.